Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 11th of October through to the 17th of October 2021. So this is the last week of Mercury being retrograde for this 3-week block, and yeah, that's always, it feels like a positive thing. I don't want to make Mercury retrograde all negative because there are more benefits to it than just the sort of tricky bits. But there's something to be said for the fact that, you know, things might flow a bit more with communication, with technology and travel. I thought it was interesting that we had the big kind of collapse of Facebook and was it Facebook? Yeah, Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram in Mercury retrograde time. My sister-in-law and I were like, oh, Mercury retrograde. We knew. So yes, if it's been a little bit of a kind of slightly jarring time on those aspects, things are going to be moving forward. But as I said in my last video, inspired by Lee Harris, who does these amazing energy updates, there are positive sort of shifts coming in October and helping us to sort of break through negative patterns or yeah, just little kind of shafts of light coming through the darkness. And I've definitely been feeling that, so I hope you felt that, some of it too. Okay, some of that hit too. Just doing some beatboxing there. Right, I'm using the flower therapy cards today by Doreen Virtue, which I've used for a few of my readings. They're very beautiful. And I'm going to do a 3-card reading as per the norm. One for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, going into Friday, and one for the latter part of Friday, going into the weekend. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and spread them out in front of me. And I'll just glide my hands over them and see which ones, they sort of pull me. It's like a little energetic pull. In fact, this is the one that's pulling me at the moment for the start of the week. Oh, release all anger, Snapdragon. I'll show you the picture. A lively little, does look a bit dragony, doesn't it? It reminds me of those Chinese dragons that you see in Chinese New Year celebrations. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. Well, that's a really good one for this Mercury retrograde time, isn't it? Which sometimes sees us speaking from our wounds or our stress or our anger. So this is really asking you to start the week from a place of love and a higher place. I'm going to see what the book says, because there's always some interesting bits in this book. Okay. It says, don't give power to negative words by saying them. I've just read that bit. I'll crack on. It says, you've been upset recently. Anger is a human emotion and everyone is prone to feeling it. However, your highest good would be served by letting go of those lower energies. If you continue along your path with rage in your heart, it will bring you nothing but pain. You have the power to alter situations for the better. There's no reward for keeping negativity alive. When you choose to speak the words of peace and love, this will dissolve the veil of anger that surrounds you. Those around you will naturally meet your energy and you will become calmer, and they will become calmer and more rational and relaxed. You can prevent yourself from lowering your vibration again by continually refusing to vocalize negative words. It says also you might have had some throat issues, so it's talking about healing the throat chakra, this energy center here. It says that there's new energy coming in to bring our communications from a more joyful place. Additional meanings: communicate more lovingly, tell those around you I love you, and process your lower emotions in safe ways. Don't exacerbate them. So I think that's a really sort of special card actually for the times we're going through. And yeah, speaking to me, because I know that I'm not always gentle in my communication with my poor husband. So I'm hoping to start the week with a bit more of a loving approach to him. That's just a little sharing moment there for you. You know, we're all human. So yeah, I hope that speaks to you on some level and gives you some peace at the start of the week. Okay, moving into the middle of the week, let's see what we have now. Here we go. Cleanse your energy, African violet. There we are, a lovely deep purple flower there. It says, when you release negativity, the answer to your question shines through. So that's quite an interesting card, isn't it? From that one, it's this idea we're going to kind of cleanse that, be mindful of that sort of lower emotion, the anger, the frustration, the irritability that is really understandable, particularly with what we've all been through. But it's saying when we clear that, things we have access to higher sort of wisdom and our own inner wisdom, as opposed to being more doubtful, more kind of finding it hard to make decisions. So let's just see what the little book says. It says, your thoughts and emotions are being clouded by negative energy. Place African violet plants around your home or workspace so they can clear lower vibrations. This will bring clarity and peace to your situation. Please don't judge yourself for struggling with your current path. The fog is being lifted now to reveal the light. You can also call on Archangel Michael for his cleansing and protective energy. He's happy to be of service of you. There's a little prayer here. It says, Archangel Michael, I ask you to please remove any and all negativity from my mind, body and spirit. Please purify my home, my workplace, my family ties. Please remind me to clear my to clear my energy so I may enjoy heightened intuition you bring. Thank you. So there's lots of different ways to cleanse your energy. I like using sage. You can use essential oils, crystals, white light. And there's lots of, if you just type in cleansing my energy on Google or other search engines, there's lots of sort of little tips you can do to kind of keep the vibration high. I think a lot of people are more sensitive than they realise. They maybe are more sponge-like to other people's emotions. So it may be if you're feeling some difficult emotions, you've absorbed some other people's energy. So another thing that I like to do is imagine big kind of cords being cut. And Archangel Michael, you can call on him for that. You don't need to be religious or even spiritual, but just putting it out there is quite a powerful thing. So yeah, be mindful that your energy is nice and bright, that you're not sort of absorbing other people's stuff. And if you have, there's ways to cleanse that. And then you can access the higher wisdom, and that can make your life flow in a more sort of straightforward and harmonious way. So there we go. That's the middle of the week. Let's see what comes out for the last one. Trust, Carnation. There we go. You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. That's a nice message for the weekend. I was reading an interesting article the other day which was talking about how when you've been isolated from a group dynamic, that actually going back in again, there's psychological reasons that make us quite mistrustful. And it's not just humans, all animals, even fruit flies apparently struggle to get back into a group dynamic because there's a fear of being rejected further. So it made a lot of sense to me why I've been feeling a little bit more nervous about sort of seeing people and meeting people, although I'm overriding that because it's very joyful to connect with people. It says here, the people in your inner circle are trustworthy and honest. They were dispatched to your side by divine grace to be your earth angels to get you through the situation you're in. You can rely on them to help you. It's safe for you to lean on them for support. These trusted friends are speaking to you from a place of compassion, so listen to what they have to say. They're delivering the guidance you are asking for. It might be about true intentions of a relationship being revealed. It's okay to trust these feelings. Your angels fine-tune your body so it acts as an internal lie detector. So again, it's about deeply listening to that inner wisdom, clearing out all the energy that might not be yours or might be stuff from the past or what we've experienced, so that you can be more sensitive and more accurate in what you're feeling around you. So it's a big message of cleansing and clearing and trying to lift out of the lower energies that we often get pulled into with life and stress, finding that higher wisdom, that higher voice, and opening up to what feels like a good portal of positive energy coming in to guide you through any decisions or changes in your life. We've always got the answers inside of us, and if you're not sure and you've got a decision to make, ask the universe and you will get a sign, always. So yeah, pay attention to the messages around you, whether you pick up a book or you have something in your dream. There's always guidance if you put it out there for that request. Okay, have a lovely rest of week, my dears. And I do this video today on World Mental Health Day, so I send you lots of love. I hope that you're finding support for anything that you might be going through. Remember, there's lots of wonderful things that we can access. We're living in an age now where there's a lot more awareness around mental health, so don't hesitate to reach out if you're struggling. And yeah, I send you much love. Thanks for joining. See you next week.